Hello!
It's
Woo! We
us.
are right on
Hi.
time. 10 minutes past when we're supposed to be here.
So right
Uh,
on time.
so right on
Oh,
time.
Yay.
you can't say
Um,
we're not consistent.
it's true. It's true. We're consistently 10 minutes late.
Mm.
So hello. Welcome to this week's episode of Misscliks D&D Prophecy on the Misscliks Twitch channel. First, to get it out of the way, yes, you do not see Jess. She fell ill unexpectedly. She's fine. She just has a really bad migraine, so she
You made
couldn't.
that sound so dire.
Yeah.
I was like, she's literally not dying on the street.
She's fallen ill.
She's totally fine. She'll be fine.
She's
Unless it's
fine.
like a brain tumor, but I'm sure it's fine.
But why would you say
That's
that?
really depressing.
Oh my god.
In
No,
which we would
she-
use our skills to heal her as a cleric, I would take care of that. Don't worry, I've got this. Because
It's-
Rob is canceled, so
Yes.
this is my show now.
Yeah, Rob, go away, please.
It's totally fine.
I like to imagine Jess like pulling some fucking John Travolta like phenomenon shit. Like if she has a migraine, she's just like staying at home. She's just like making her tea like move over to her because she's just too tired to get up. You guys remember that movie?
But
No.
no.
The fuck? Coming up.
So
I can't-
anyway,
I can't.
we don't have Jess. She's fine. She's just not feeling well. However, we do have a Blue Jay again.
No.
Woo!
More Blue Jay. Guess what? We know about Blue Jay and this day.
I was born today,
yes.
27 years
Happy
ago.
Yay, Blue Jay, Blue
In
Jay.
approximately 5 hours, 27 years ago.
Can we get a happy birthday for Blue Jay in chat, please? My phone thinks so.
Feels
Yeah.
birthday, man.
So yeah, so welcome. We are going to be playing 5th edition D&D this evening. For those that don't know, you can scroll down below the stream, click the buttons to go to our YouTube if you want to get caught up on past episodes to know what the hell's going on. We just started chapter 3 a couple weeks ago. So if you don't have time to watch every single VOD, you can watch the one for 2 weeks back. I think we did a recap at the beginning of that one. And I am Rob. I am at Ishtara Wins on Twitter, if you do the twit thing. And I play Elorian. He is a high elf arcane trickster rogue who steals things and
Keeps them.
sleeps with things and is apparently infatuated with Clither now. Brett, who are you?
Hello, it's me, Britt Wiseman, in real life and not on the internet. And I'm Cheerhex on Twitch, and I'm currently in Bangkok, Thailand. I'm in the Thailand game show. Show starts in 25 hours. So yeah, I'm doing that. That's why you see this lovely hotel room background. And I play Zisa, and I'm a Dragonborn druid, and I believe in teamwork, and I like making friends with people and naming all of the animals that I conquer.
Comes up with some awesome names. And I have heard in chat, or seen in chat, I haven't heard chat because you can't hear chat because chat doesn't make noise. But I have seen chat that Britt is a gold Dragonborn druid, and she is
Yes.
Circle of the Moon for those that ask.
Yes, I will clarify that from now on, but thank you, Rob.
I just know
Gold.
people always ask, so.
I'm a golden moon dragon.
Tia, who are you?
Ice White Dragon, what?
I am Tia. I am Lorelania or the Lorelania on Twitter and Twitch and Facebook and Instagram and YouTube, and I think that's it actually. I am Calithra here. I was formerly a dark elf who pissed off the goddess of creation, and then because we rescued her and my friends begged for my life back when I died, I got resurrected and came back as a high elf, which, if you know anything about drow, is what every drow dreams of doing.
I mean, it's an upgrade, so I don't know why you're not happy
Shut
about
up.
it.
Just stop
What's your
talking.
problem? What's wrong? Why?
Yeah, and I think that's a good spot to leave that little bit of information. Just picture the sweet, fresh hell that my character's going through, but finding myself and such. Not bitter. Blue Jay.
I'm Blue Jay.
Happy birthday.
It's my birthday. I'm Blue Jay on Twitch and Blue Jay _712 on Twitter and Blue Jay not _712 on Instagram, and I don't know, fuck it all, I don't care. And I'm playing Maribel, Elisray, Sienna, Rowan, Garrick, or Step. She is a gnome sorcerer, and pretty much the most badass ever. So yeah.
So good. So good. We're so happy to have you back again this week.
Yeah, it's getting to be a thing, isn't it?
Yeah, I like it. I like having you around. This is fun. We all
Yeah, it's fun when I kill things for you. It's great.
Yeah, it's great when you. It's also gonna be great when you summon a goddamn unicorn, which is gonna happen
One of these days.
One of these
We're
days.
just gonna keep bringing black.
Oh, I'm really.
Ooh, I tried to say too many B's in a row. Hi, I'm Najo Tikor, aka Trista Ray. They tell me that this is my campaign.
You run this shit.
Your mileage may vary.
Is they the voices in your head? Who is they?
They is everybody
Yes.
in chat who's about to listen to me say, if you have not been watching Yuri on Ice, I am here today
Oh my
to tell
god,
you
please.
that you need to watch Yuri on Ice.
Please watch Yuri on Ice. It's magical.
It's
Okay,
so
I'm watching
good.
that shit tonight. Now you guys
I
can.
just saw episode 10 and I have feelings.
I had feelings and I haven't seen episode 10. I watched all of it. Like, I watched 7 episodes in one night and then I had to like stop myself because I got to the episode after the China competition. Tris. I had to stop myself. And then I proceeded with caution.
Yes.
We're gonna watch Yuri on Ice, okay, Bam? My boyfriend just got on the couch and is now butt shaking in my general direction because he thinks I won't say anything about it, but I did. So you can
No, it's because he's seen
Now
Yuri
we
on
know.
Ice and he knows
I will
that
point
an
this. I will
appropriate
point this
reaction.
camera at you. Don't think that I won't.
No butt shaking on the stream. Okay. Except for that one time where Tia demonstrated.
I was gonna say,
how to booty.
how to
You may
anime
ask,
booty.
I see you on the chat talking about not the Yuri on Ice again. Yes, Yuri on Ice. It is.
It's so magical.
It is amazing.
And they put out an episode just for my birthday today. So
They did. It's a present. Okay. Okay, let's bring it back in. By let's, I mean just me. Just me.
I don't know. I had some booty shaking stuff going on there. We can bring it in.
D&D is not about figure skating.
I
Let's
couldn't
start there.
As much as, oh my god, no, don't even, you've challenged us now. Now we're going to
I was
find
gonna say,
We're
I
gonna
have a
freeze
dagger
it.
of
I'm gonna
water
use my
walking.
chill touch
so-
to freeze the river so we can.
Oh my god, you guys, we got to get some figure skating going on in the show.
But what's up? What's up with the Powered by the Apocalypse figure skating game?
What?
What?
That could be a thing. People that do tabletop game design know what
Oh
I
my
just
God.
said, and their
Oh
brains
my
are thinking
God.
about it.
Okay. What about Andrew's Magical Girl game? Couldn't that be like used for Yuri on Ice? Isn't
Yes.
there like a wrestling? Isn't there a wrestling?
Oh, there is a wrestling one.
You could just basically just do the same thing except for just insert figure skating terms.
Yes.
Yes.
This is now.
But we're here to play
So-
5e,
We're also
so
here to play D&D. Last comment. Fuck JJ.
Fuck
Fuck JJ.
JJ.
Oh,
I'm so excited to find out who JJ is.
I blame Adam for JJ. That's the only reason I could think of
Wait,
why. he's
why?
like
Wait,
that. That's
what?
Canada. Okay,
Oh,
Rob.
Canada, right.
Okay, Rob. Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm pissed.
Sorry. Moving on. So bugs
Bugs.
and things. So when last we met, we watched not a show. We fought the Kraken, and it was defeated by you guys.
Mostly me.
Yeah, you and some crocodiles.
mostly the
and-
crocodiles. Hello.
Yeah, and my crocodiles.
And it's some time has
Good
passed.
teamwork.
Some time has passed. It's been a couple of weeks. Alizarin took, like, you thought she was over that like big poison spit that hit her in the face, but she's been not doing so well for the past couple of weeks. So while she's been laid low, you guys have been clearing out the remnants of Kiri Anseli's forces outside of Portsmouth. I gave you XP for completing that objective already, but I did. I was like, you get this for killing a Kraken, and also this for clearing out Portsmouth. And you were like, what? I was like, yes.
You did it.
That has happened. So you've been like kind of going out on like little raids and like breaking up their lines and clearing out their camps. And now Portsmouth is in a recovering stage. Alizarin's still not feeling so well, but it's okay because you have a mission to save the rest of the human lands, ungrateful heifers that they are, from the bug infestation that has taken them over.
I have a question.
What?
In that 2-week period, I would wonder if Britt had cast plant growth daily to grow them some food because they were really strapped
I
on
also
food.
have the ability to create
Yes.
food water, so I probably would have been doing that.
Yeah, I mean, I was going to ask you what in the 2 weeks besides
Oh.
fighting bug raids, stuff like that. What have you been doing? Do some montage.
Yeah. Stardew Valley. Just imagine that. That's what I've been doing. Except as a little dragon. Just watering my little crops.
That's adorable.
Petting my animals with little hearts pop over them.
Yeah.
Hanging out with Uncle Al and just conjuring my snakes and my crocodiles and having them on the little farm.
I would have been creating food and water, trying to give comfort to the people, and is secretly on my own time attempting to work with the Underdark orb thing that I have, because it gives me strange feelings about myself.
Every time, like, you were starting to form a connection with it, but now
Son of a bitch.
that's wrecked. Like, it's just, it feels gross. You feel like you need to vomit if you hold on to it too long.
This is an item that I don't want falling into the wrong hands either, so I'm just gonna keep that with me for now. Okay, that's pretty much it. Maybe trying to find out what's going around in the surrounding land, but kind of a last priority thing since what's happening here and now is important.
Alorian was probably helping the townsfolk / mercenaries like refortify the city's defenses and gates and whatever sort of things that they had to defend themselves. And then while doing so was momentarily kind of like, not momentarily, like periodically like stealing glances in Calithar's direction every once in a while.
I'd have been like, you're being so helpful. You must really care about the people.
Yeah, I was making sure that I got like really sweaty.
Wow. Glorian glistening.
Mm-hmm.
Hot.
Steph, what have you been doing?
I've been working with Timor. I've been making sure that like we check the magical wards on the city, and then like researching. Maybe I've like got like a couple of different bug corpses, and I'm like dissecting them creepily in a basement somewhere. Trying to learn more about the bugs and the weaknesses.
Could I have gotten together? I'm assuming. Well, I would guess that the town has a blacksmith, being as large of a town that it is.
Yes.
I would have wanted to get together with whoever the intelligent people in the town are. And by intelligent, I mean in building things, to see if they could construct like a trebuchet at the docks to attack incoming vessels.
What do you know about building war machines?
I don't. I'm just the idea.
Oh,
that's why
okay.
That's why I was going after the intelligent people in town that may have collectively the knowledge to make one of those happen.
So the distance between Portsmouth and Whitebridge is like what, 8 hours of travel on foot?
Yeah.
Oh, it's even longer. It's like 12 hours.
Oh, I could bring us to Roll20. Let's see.
I have like, isn't there like a
Like, if you
magic
go
messenger
straight
thing?
across- I mean, I'm just like, I'm trying to think of a trebuchet that can shoot that far.
No. I mean, saying like if the ships were coming to Portsmouth
Oh,
to attack,
yeah. Yes,
like
that's
more of a
the thing.
defensive thing. Yeah. No, not to like attack Whitebridge.
I was like,
No, not like a magical trebuchet that can shoot like
Okay.
miles.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to get in it and be shot to Whitebridge. Hello.
Yeah, I want to attack Whitebridge from all the way across the map. Thanks.
No, it was more of a
Like,
defensive
this
thing.
isn't Civ 6. Could you not?
Yeah, because like you said that they had stopped attacking for a while, so I'm nervous that they're like building up some kind of larger threat. So I wanted to make sure that they had some sort of thing for defense on the dock side of the town.
That makes sense. So yeah, you guys spent some time. You fortified Portsmouth, helped the people regain their footing after this long siege, and things are finally a place has been made better by you being there. Good job.
Yay!
Of course, I
Yes.
always knew that I was going to make it better, but like you guys, I'm not quite sure about. So.
Yes, you have improved a location. So you've got, Lizarin will catch up with you as she does. But the rest of you are probably sitting, I guess, in Timor's house, looking at the map, the big like area map that he has. What's up? What's the plan?
Can you let me know like what I've learned about the bugs in my research? Do I have to like roll a, I don't know, some kind of check or something?
Yeah, give me a nature.
Okay. I did really poor research. I was mostly just
Don't
playing
have
in the corpses.
skeletons on the inside. Your skeletons are on the outside.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for that.
I wonder, like, is Alizarin in Timor's house, like upstairs in a bed? Like, where is she while she's being?
She's probably upstairs in a bedroom, and he's like studying her because this like kraken poison is unfamiliar.
Right. So I'm trying to basically figure out if there's something that we need to get to like help her.
I
'Cause,
definitely
like-
would not cast my protection from poison spell at any point in time or cure poison because that would be helpful.
Let's just say, for the sake of the fiction, it's like this magical poison, and you don't know how to fix it.
It's DM poison. It's the
No matter
it's the
how
poison
hard
is
you
the
try,
poison.
Alizarin just can't be here with you
Yeah,
right now.
You have to fight it, Alizarin. Fight it. And then I make sure that she has a steady flow of like nummy food.
She can't even eat. That's how
Oh
sick
my
she
god, no, she's so sick she can't even eat.
Wow.
This is
You just like
serious.
put food in front of her, and she's like, I can't.
I asked Timor if there's like some weird like rare plant or herb somewhere around here that we need to go find to like set her on the path to
He
healing.
kind of strokes his chin. And he's like, well, I did go through her possessions, of course, as you do. When someone is sick and you need to make sure that they don't have, there's something on them that could be causing it or helping it. But I did find this jar of whatever this is. It's very magical. This magical jar of stuff. It makes, I don't know what it's called. I'd have to do some research. But
It's the healing salve of Vivant.
yes, it has very positive properties. But even that is not working. How mysterious.
The
Weird,
best
it's
thing
like-
that we can do to solve this is to, drive this.
How you gonna use somebody's ointment without asking?
He just looks at you. Well, I mean, I did not know we had that kind of relationship where we ask each other before we do things like summon dinosaurs in one's living room, for example.
That's true. That's true.
Well,
Well, now that we've settled that. The best thing that we can do to heal her is to drive back the scourge of curiosity from this earth for once and for all.
I agree. Those bugs are a problem, and they will remain a problem until they are wiped from the face of the earth.
So my question, I guess, is do we want to do like a reconnaissance thing, or are we just like running over there and just to see what the hell happens?
I definitely think we should try and do it stealthily. I don't think we should just go walking up to their gate and knock on the door and ask them to let us in.
I can't imagine that they wouldn't have the channel guarded with some kind of ships of their own, though. Like, are we going over in a ship and just kind of like setting a dinghy and trying to like slowly like row to shore super sneaky, or are we going in with like an armada? Armada is the option that I vote for, by the way.
I don't think we have the capacity to create an armada. These people will not lend us their ships only for them to be destroyed.
It's that or their lives.
I don't think we want to give you those particular resources.
Well, then I guess we're going under the cover of night when we can, and sneaking in and hoping to disembowel them from the inside.
I resummoned Whitney, by the way, just putting it out there.
Okay.
So we're not like in combat and I'm like clutch.
Whitney's been giving you, like, mad side-eye this whole time.
I've also re-upped my spells and everything on my character sheet just so. Oh, and inspiration.
Yes,
All
everybody
right.
has inspiration. Everybody should have all their shit refreshed.
Okay. I think that we need to talk to Willie again. Wasn't he going to allow us to use his ship to cross the channel?
Yeah, Willie and I was going to take us across. I didn't specify to what location. I just told him that we need to cross the channel. So we may want to try to figure out, looking at the map that's on the table, where we want to actually land. We don't technically even have to land the ship. We can keep the ship kind of further away and then just
what I was
walk
thinking was
from the
like
ship to like land somewhere. I don't think we should just stroll the ship straight up to Whitebridge.
No, I think we should go far enough away. I can walk on the water, so I can get off whenever, and she can turn into an octopus, and we can ice skate our way over there.
It's true. We could do that.
Can I, like, looking at the map, is it marked like the map that we have? Like, there's.
I was gonna say, do we know that there's bugs there? Otherwise, I would want to land in that area, obviously, and then walk out. But if we don't know that
you would know that Whitebridge is a hot mess. Tywinth was well on its way to being a hot mess when you fled.
Okay.
And you heard while you were down there that Red Cross wasn't doing so good either. So you would probably know that the situation down there is all fucked up.
Okay.
I suggest we come from perhaps the north. All of these regions are fairly mountainous, right? It wouldn't be hard to.
I also vote for the north rather than the south. I would prefer to not approach from a plains area.
Where they can see from a million miles away. Yeah.
And in the interest of being not a shitlord for once, I would tell you that these brown hexes with the like jagged squiggles on them,
yeah,
that's like termite mound type formations.
Oh.
Because it was flat before.
Oh, okay. I don't remember that.
Mm-hmm.
They look extremely similar to the mountain squares.
Yeah, there's the mountains like over here.
Yeah.
That,
why did I just get like this visual of like Riddick where all the creatures are like underground and they come up through those things? Like that's not cool.
Yeah, those are built by bugs. So I just don't want you to land, and it's like as you get closer, you realize the mountains are gigantic bug houses. And
okay, so we just know right now that previously everywhere around Whitebridge was just flat plains.
Yes.
Okay.
Plains and farmland.
Sure.
So there is no cover. There's no way to get to this place from an advantage.
I mean, if we're like at nighttime, it's less of a situation, but we just need to decide if we want to approach from the north side or the south side of the city.
Well,
would we? Okay,
I still like your idea of coming in from the north. I like coming in at night and not actually taking the ship all the way to shore.
I want to do a rogue secret way to get into the city check.
Do I know anything about how to get in here?
Probably, I would give you history with advantage.
Okay. Let's see.
We don't have any pass without trace spells available to us anymore, do we?
Britt has that, I think.
Yeah, I have one.
That's something we could do regardless when we're getting a little bit closer.
Would history?
History with advantage.
You got this, Rob. Come on.
Credit!
What do you ever? So yeah, you know, at the sneaky shady person as you are, shady, not shitty.
I mean, a little bit of both.
I mean,
But
that's
A
up
little
to
bit of both.
But you would know that Whitebridge and Portsmouth used to have a booming smuggling trade
Mm-hmm.
before shit got all fucked up. And you know smugglers' routes. By extension, Lily One Eye also knows the smuggling routes in and out of Whitebridge via boat.
And knowing that, do we need to approach from the north or the south side of the city?
You would pretty much just straight line in. You would come in through like this little area down here.
Right, but I think we're trying to not like keep the ship directly in front of the city. I think we're trying to. Let me ping.
Yeah,
'cause that's
there's a route like through this flat hex here, and then like coming in from the south is
yeah. I think
generally
we're trying to keep the ship either in like this hex or like this hex up top, like not like right next to the viewing point
right.
of
So then
Whitebridge.
this hex would be your best route in.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Because there's no way for a ship to get from Portsmouth to the upper hex without going through this front hex anyway. Unless you like carry the boat
Okay.
over lane.
So I
Magic.
tell the party that I've had an epiphany, and I remember a super sneaky way to get into the city via some old smuggling routes. So
How did you
Echex
find yourself caught up in such affairs as smuggling?
Desperate times call for desperate measures.
I understand. She says
Uh,
as though she didn't kill a gnome in the back of the head like a few sessions ago.
Whoa! What?
What
Oh,
Well, we don't talk about that
Oh.
anymore.
We don't even talk about that.
We don't discuss that. And moving on.
love gnomes. All of them.
I am so offended for my character's sake. Anyway,
What time is it now?
Well, I mean, what time do you want it to be? It's been a time skip.
I just want to make sure that we leave at an appropriate time so that we're getting there right before dark. Getting to the other side of the coast right before dark.
Yeah, we can say that you
Ideally, not sailing in with the sun setting behind us and this big looming ship like coming in.
King of the world.
I mean, Willie One Eye ship can be. I don't think he's got like a huge, like massive. So,
That's true.
But
Before we go, I make sure that I go up to Jess and like, we'll be back soon. And
Who's
we're
Jess?
move
I
on.
don't
Oh, sorry,
know.
Alizarin.
my immersion.
My version. I'm sorry. I go to.
Jess is like, I'm sorry, I have a migraine. 'Cause
I go to Alizarin and I tell her that it's okay, that, you know, she needs to stay here and rally the people, and her presence is comforting. And even though she's not able to come with us, that she's doing Avant's work here and that I love her. And I give her a little kiss and I write her a little note on the table, letting her know what we're doing. And then, you know, that'll be the last thing I do before I go.
Okay.
I walk up when Kalithra kind of steps out, and I like wave a loaf of bread under her nose just to double check.
Like her face follows it very weakly, but she can't consume it.
Aw.
Okay, and with that knowledge, knowing that she's really kind of like down for the count, I take my leave.
Yeah, I just
I
give
mean,
her a
y'all
big
know
hug.
she's
I'm
been
like,
trying to
"Okay,
back out of the fighting.
Yeah, like, is she faking it though?
Listeners,
she
believe
though?
is explicitly like, I thought we were done with this.
What did you do with the bread, Ilorian?
I waved like a fresh loaf of bread under her
Loaf of
nose to
bread?
make sure that
Yeah.
she was like really actually sick.
And then you just like started leaping, like with it.
Yeah.
I just like take it out of your hands and I'm like, give me that. Just, like over and give her a hug and then set the loaf down like next to her, like tuck it into bed with her so it stays
Like a
warm.
little.
And, like,
Aww.
she'll wake up and she'll have a little comforting snack here for herself.
She's gonna wake up with like breadcrumbs all over her.
A sweaty, feverish loaf of bread.
To be fair, when she
Yeah.
regains her strength, she'll be
Eat it.
very hungry when she wakes up.
She'll be so happy.
I make sure that Kalithra and I are both stocked up on arrows and bolts before we go as well.
That's not a bad idea, actually. Look at you with your thinking.
I make sure I'm stocked up on my magical spell components.
What are those?
Yeah, we
I
don't
don't
use.
know,
We
really
only use,
jewels and shit.
we use verbal and semantic, I think. So, yes,
Semantic.
semantic. Sorry,
Semantic is something else.
semantic is semantics. Got it.
I mean,
Thank
that
you.
really-
It literally fits
Are
into.
doing semantics like right there? Oh my
Yeah,
god.
right there. Yeah, exactly.
Evidently, if we didn't, I needed a diamond worth at least 50 gold pieces in order to cast Chromatic Orb.
You're
I
fine.
actually only need 3 crossbow bolts for 40, so I'll take 3 and I'm good.
Does anybody get Alizarin new darts since she flung all of hers into the ocean?
Yeah, I'll get her new darts.
We'll deal with that later.
Yeah.
Alizarin wakes up and there's like a loaf of bread and some darts on the table, and she's just like, "Oh, tea."
Can the darts be stuck into the loaf of bread? Hello?
Yes. Yes.
Hide
Like
the
a
darts
pin-
in the
like a
loaf of
pin
bread
cushion?
because they're poisonous darts.
Yeah. Okay.
No.
So we gather our supplies, food, whatever. And I tell Winifred and the mercenaries that we're going to do like a reconnaissance kind of mission, that we're going, checking out what the hell's going on, and then probably coming back to like report back to check and see if like shit's really kind of developing, if they're trying to come up with like some huge new plan rather than just throwing single boats at the town or whatever. So that we're going to go check it out and then come back so that we can all kind of figure out a plan moving forward. I ask if any of them want to come.
They decline, saying they want to, because Portsmouth doesn't have any army that isn't the Mercenaries Guild.
Okay.
So, and they've heard rumors of some weird new religion in the north that's kind of, they don't want to leave the city undefended.
Do we need any townspeople to help us operate the boat, or is just Willie? Or does Willie have a crew?
Does this new religion have anything to do with like a fire entity by any chance?
You know, it's funny you mentioned that.
Oh.
I thought maybe it was related to Avant, but it's not. Some other fire god?
Weird.
Strange.
Totally weird.
Definitely not a fire giant.
But
So
yeah, you need a couple of Willie could find a couple of guys from the limping Willet to help him.
Where's Bob?
we don't.
I inquire about Bob.
They
Bob
became-
is now a man of the cloth. He's reformed.
I don't
Man.
actually burst out laughing. I just go, that seems appropriate.
Cool. All right, so we gather everything and then we leave at the appropriate time to arrive on the other shore pretty much at dusk, like right after dusk.
Okay. So unless anybody wants to do anything in particular on the boat, we could just cut to you guys arriving.
I mean, I would want to, like, as we get there, do some things, but I don't think there's anything specifically on the boat.
Okay. So you guys sail across the channel. And you arrive on the other side. This
Yeah.
is the place you want to be, right?
Yeah, I was gonna move it, but you got there. Cool. Yeah.
Okay. I made it. Yeah, so the Willie and his two bar buddies drag the boat up on the coast. What you notice is that, like, on the Portsmouth side of the channel, things were starting to kind of reverse from that, like, autumnal situation. Like, it was starting to be kind of spring.
Hmm.
On the Portsmouth side here, like, the grass is just dead or dying.
Mm-hmm.
And the sky's hazy. There's almost like a smoggy sort of something in the air, and it seems to be emanating from Whitebridge.
So
And
the
when you look north to Whitebridge, you can see like clouds. Like, it looks like Encourage, like fully Encourage. Like, there's clouds of bugs like swooping around in the sky above it.
so the vegetation is less. It's not so much dormant. It's like diseased and like dead.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's like blighted.
got it.
How far away are we from Whitebridge?
About a 4 hours walk.
Okay.
Can we get a nature check on this vegetation?
No,
Fred.
it's dead.
10-4, we need to call in this vegetation.
Bert is literally not
Yeah, I
paying
can
attention.
nature check this shit. Do you want me to do
Some
it?
abnormalities, 10-4.
I just want to get in there and
I'm just trying to see, like, I'm just curious as to what, if we can determine what the nature of
Nope.
the, no pun
Nope.
intended. Nope, okay.
Yep. Nope.
Nope.
Grass is
Nope.
not supposed to look like that.
Got it.
That's not
Cool.
regular
That
grass.
looks weird.
Do we notice any, I fly Whitney pretty high. Do we notice anything that looks like it could be a danger to us in the vicinity around us where we're landing?
Nothing immediate. Whitney notices that along the road, there's like bands of humans that are like carrying things. They seem to be workers, laborers of some sort. They're dressed really raggedy.
Is
Like
this
you
the
notice,
road from Whitebridge to Province?
yes.
Okay.
So we'll just avoid that bridge and go see if we can find the smuggler tunnel or whatever.
at some point on the boat, actually, I would have liked to have checked as we were getting closer if the water was also becoming tainted or if any of the creatures in the sea possibly asking.
Oh, there's no fish.
There's
Closer
no-
you get to the coast, there's no fish.
Okay.
Yeah, and the water's kind of like bleh, murky, gross.
Are there sea elves in this world or no? Or would I not know?
I think there are. I think Zisa turned into a seahorse once when you guys were
Well,
on
there
a
were
boat. She,
mermaids,
like-
but
yeah, mermaids. I don't.
Mermaids, okay.
Potentially they're sea elves.
Okay.
But
That's
they're
just
not-
something I'm pondering. I don't bring up to the party. I just kind of wonder where are the elves of the rest of the land and why? Where have they gone? Where is everyone? Why are we the only ones?
judging by the map, the elves got some other problems going
Yeah.
on. But
I don't know.
but
that.
we don't know. We don't know about that though.
I don't know about that.
But I mean, I would think that from what I remember, usually the elves are more like, "That's your problem. It's not our problem."
That's why I was wondering about sea elves because if the
Yeah.
sea is getting now, it's their problem, and well, I guess they probably just would have migrated.
I
Okay.
mean, the channel between Portsmouth and Whitebridge is not really where they want to hang out anyway. Like,
Yeah, it's true.
Okay, so I let the party know that there's nothing in the immediate area that we should be worried about that I can tell. So if we want to make our way north to the city as it gets darker, so in like more darkness.
So
the
articulate today,
the
Rob.
the dankest dark of night.
All right. While
That's-
we're walking, I'm basically like the height of the taller diseased grasses, like looking at them and being like, ugh, weird, gross. But yeah, I'm basically like, I just want to make a statement that I'm probably pretty sneaky because I'm short. Is what I'm saying.
I would like to roll a stealth check
Yeah,
as
I'll
we're
stealth for the hell
going
of it.
along.
Yeah.
Just for fun, you
I
know.
would like to be being as stealthy as possible because I'm a short elf person. Not elf, gnome.
I'm finally stealthy for once. Yes.
Gnome.
Why am I the least stealthy?
Stealth plus
because
10.
that ass. We already know. We know what
Oh.
the problem is.
Britt, are you trying to be sneaky too?
I mean, it's almost as though there's no point.
What's your crit now?
I'll try to roll.
I just
for
want to not
stealth.
be the lowest one.
You're
Rude.
Fuck.
Oh, okay.
Here, let me tell you a favor.
Damn.
That's real.
Wow, those rolls.
I
no.
cannot be hidden. Like I am not. I'm a star that shines so
Yeah.
brightly. Like
That's what I was gonna say. I'm thinking
I
the
can't be
moonlight.
like
The moonlight is like
me.
hitting your golden
Right.
scales, and it's just like making you radiate.
yeah, I'm like
You
the
look really
Mariah
beautiful.
Carey of
You
Dragon
look
Ball.
so
Like-
pretty.
Wait, I have to bring up an aside. One of my students who's like 22. We were talking about Mariah Carey. We were playing her in the office because we were cleaning the office, and she was like, "Oh, it's that Christmas music woman," and I was like,
What?
"Fucking what?"
You do not know her name?
Mariah Carey is not the Christmas music woman. I will fucking bite you.
Oh my. Oh
All
my
right,
god.
we may proceed. I just had to tell that story.
Respect to Mariah Carey.
Could we have an
Like,
NPC named like Maria Carey just for the hell of it?
It's Whitney Houston's best friend.
Yeah. Oh yeah, best friend.
And she's on the
Done.
other side because you let her die. She's crying on Maria Carey's shoulder.
Are we able to send your
Okay.
bird ahead? To scout birds?
Like 100 yards or so.
Okay.
But not like miles ahead.
Christmas woman.
So I try to at best direct us in a stealthy manner towards the smuggly entrance that I know of, keeping
The
Whitney a little
smuggly entrance.
keeping Whitney a little bit ahead of the party to let me know if something really obvious is coming up.
So, give me the 2d8 plus, or I'm sorry, d8 plus d12. Sorry.
Okay. One
Ah,
slash roll 1d8 dash 1d12. Boom. 12.
oh, nice normal amount. Yeah. So you guys are headed north towards the city. Whitney swoops back.
What is it, girl?
She looks at you like, "Hey, don't. This isn't fucking Lassie. Chill." B. She tells you that she's sighted some human or humanoid patrols. Or not patrols. She's not quite sure what they're doing, but there are some humans lurking around to the north. They seem to be moving something. She's not quite clear on what they're moving.
I tell the party to hang on 1 second.
Mhm.
I'm gonna go check something out.
You
And
are absolutely insane if you think that you're going to go running off on your own, Elorian, and leaving the rest of us here. One
I'm
of
not-
us coming with you.
I can go invisible. I will go with him and protect him. Should he fuck everything up?
I'm not physically going.
Oh, okay.
Chill.
So I squat down on the ground and like get into like a meditative pose. And send Whitney back over there, and just kind of like hop into her, mentally to try to get a better idea of what's going on, to get a better look at how many there are, what they're
You can do
doing.
that?
Yeah.
What? That's cray.
Calithra, in all her maturity, draws like a little circle around him and like makes funny faces at him while he's doing stuff.
So give me a Whitney Houston perception check.
For anybody new in chat, Whitney Houston is my Fae familiar. She's
Which
an
we
owl.
let chat name, and it was a brilliant idea.
Let's see. Perception. With advantage for Whitney, so 15.
Yeah, so she tells you, or rather you see through her eyes. What do your owl eyes see, Lorian? You see 3 of them. They are carrying what looks like a vat of that goo that you saw in the desert. They seem to be carrying it north into Whitebridge.
Wait, which goo was this?
The stuff in the pit that we summoned.
The bug spit.
What's his face with?
no.
Are they humans?
They look like humans.
And there's 3 of them. Okay. How far out from the city is this?
This would be it will be in the last quarter of your walk, so like pretty close.
But like if you were on like the city wall, you couldn't see out this far with a normal vision.
No.
Okay. All right. So I hop out of Whitney as she flies back to the party and let them know that there are 3 sinister-looking humanoid people carrying a large cauldron-like object full of insect goo. I think we should probably attempt to intercept and murder them.
Perhaps we could leave one alive and we could find out the creation process for this goo and how to halt it in the future as well.
And then murder him?
And then murder them.
If any human or creature is entering that city, they are up to no good. They should be destroyed.
I mean, they could also be like just doing it because they're being told, but we can find that out after we've killed at least 2 of the 3.
I mean, can we like, not talk to them first? Like,
This
Well,
time
you're not
around,
very stealthy. You can try and go up to them and see what happens. By all
I-
means, Zisa.
I tend to agree with Zisa this time. They are humans. They are creatures that have the ability to be turned to the light once again. Perhaps we should try and make friends with them. Perhaps they don't know what they're doing.
Well, then you both are totally capable of going up to
how
this
far
on
away?
your own.
How far away are they?
You guys are about. Let's switch maps just in case, you know.
Just in case we encounter them.
Just in case, you know, we have to like fight a motherfucker. Let's switch maps over here.
I feel like if there's a map made, they're not supposed to be our friends.
I mean,
Oh
but guess who's your friend though, Winnie?
It's true.
Yeah. So
Ogre.
listen.
And ogre. Yeah, that's true. Wait, let me find it. Hang
You're
on.
so pessimistic.
Whoa, did Roll20 just... Okay, no.
It's just taking a second.
I was gonna say, I'm trying to look at my spells and everything's crashing. What's going
Oh
on?
yeah, they look really friendly guys.
Oh yeah, super friendly. We got this.
Yeah, they
Cool.
look. You guys go up, and I will prepare a spell.
I would just like to say that people often mistake me for being unfriendly because of the way I look, so I just don't think we should judge anyone for how they appear to be.
Najee, could we get background boxes on them when you have a second?
So they
Maybe.
don't
Guys
see
that
us,
may be your
right?
friends.
The guys that
Yeah.
might be, just because they're super close to the background color, so that chat
That is
can.
true. That is.
Thank you.
How about I give them a color that's not red, because that would be presumptive.
I get a kind of Calithra flashback of something screaming in the back of my mind of just kill them all. You can ask dead bodies questions later. But no, we must...
Can you actually do that? Do you have that?
Yeah, I
spell?
can speak to the dead, so, but I don't have the spell
Can you
memorized.
see that on the first one?
Yes.
I
see
can.
it.
We also have a Lizard's token instead of Cease's too, by the way.
Oh yeah, I'll swap that. Give me a second.
So yeah, while we're having this like inter-party conversation, I feel like we need to just kind of keep the element of surprise and take them out. I feel like the mission right now, it's more important for us to be sneaky than take the risk.
We could also
I-
find out a lot more about their infrastructure if we at least take one of them alive. And you know there's no way in a cold, snowy hell that you're going to talk Zisa out of not trying to be friends with somebody. So-
Anyway,
I mean-
I cast this on myself.
If it's like if we're gonna like ruin the operation, I don't want to do that because I know it's important. But maybe it will also help us to talk to them.
And because I just cast a first level spell, I get to
Yes.
roll a d20.
Let's go one. Let's go one. Oh,
Rats.
it's her birthday. Roll 20. Come on.
Come on.
Gosh.
Let me
I want to
roll
just.
one.
I want to
one.
just move up a little bit just to check the waters because I have a feeling this will answer my question for me. I'm gonna go over here like by this wall or whatever, where we've got cover.
Yeah, how
And
far away are they from you?
I'm
we
gonna
can measure.
You can see it.
yeah
They're like
Oh, we're pretty
Um,
far.
yeah we're
how
pretty far.
away?
I mentioned for the party to come at least hide behind this wall while we're
I'm
discussing.
going to come with you. That seems a much better idea than just standing out in the middle of nowhere. So.
I love how Nadja put our tokens like right out. in the middle.
You're right here. They're walking that way, and we're over here. So
I-
they have spotted us already.
You, it's fine. You're stealth.
I'm gonna cast sleep on the group of them and see what their situation for that looks
Are they
like.
chatting? Are they talking to each other?
No, they're
Does it sound-
carrying
No.
some. They're just like carrying this big cauldron of.
But
Like,
people don't just like dead walk and no
Insect
talk. People
snot.
chat about like how shitty the weather is and stuff like that.
they're probably talking about
No,
how
they're
stinky the
moving in
insect snot
lockstep,
is.
carrying this thing.
Are they alive? Are they
I
they
guess-
undead?
22 HP of sleep.
They slow down and keep walking.
Okay, these are not. I mentioned to Zisa that these are not.
Can I roll a perception check to see if they're alive?
Yes.
Thank you. Because there's no way these motherfuckers are alive.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask. I was just gonna do the same thing. Thank you.
Yeah, they are. What? Okay, character sheet. Come on now. Oh, my character sheet's so laggy. I'm sorry. Perception. I perceive
Nice.
stuff. I perceive stuff.
They're moving really oddly, like their bodies are like jerking when they walk. It reminds you have a flashback to back in the day when you were in the archive.
Oh, when I decapitated somebody and they didn't die, got it.
All right, they're obviously undead. I have learned my lesson about the zombies. It is impossible to befriend the undead. They're unnatural, which makes me a little uncomfortable.
It's impossible to befriend the undead, she says. Disappointed in everything.
I am really disappointed. I would love to be friends with some zombies, but I understand they're just so hard to talk to. Yeah, let's just kill them, I guess.
Can I ask if we're able to... I mentioned to the party that I'm making a very obvious observation here, but we don't have anyone with us that can take a lot of hits. So I asked Zisa if she could possibly entangle the lot of them so that we can just hit them from afar.
Yes. Oh, trap their little undead bodies inside a tangle, of course.
Before you, I want to, I'm gonna balls out here. I would like to have gotten in position behind them, if possible, before we go into initiative rolls and such.
Yeah, your stealth, you would have been able to.
Okay, so we wait the 30 minutes for her little legs to carry her all the way around.
Leg. I'm gonna be right here. I want to be up behind them, but not too close. How far is this away?
Okay. I'm just trying to catch everybody on the map. We got it.
If they're magically imbued undead, we could probably walk right up to them.
I got that. Okay, cool. I would be here whenever happens. This is where I would like to place myself.
Okay, so it sounds like we're trying to cast an entangle, question mark?
Yes, I don't have it on my sheet. I thought I did, so.
Is this like a spell you prepared?
Maybe it's under my...
I think she's had it prepared for a long time. It should just be
I just had to find it, yep.
A DC.
Okay, so 20-foot square. 20 foot, yeah. I don't know why they do squares in feet across, but do circles by radius. That's so annoying. D&D, please.
Weird.
Use diameter, thank you.
Get it together.
Yeah, you should be able to catch all of them.
So this.
Yeah, and I have to just
strength check against the spell save DC.
Oh wait.
Okay, so first you cast that A. This area is now difficult terrain.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay.
A creature in the area, when you cast a spell, must succeed on a strength saving throw or be restrained. So your vines grow up out of the ground and they're vividly green and living in this deadened landscape.
Mm-hmm.
There's just this it sounds just like that. Of vines that come out of the ground. The one on the left fails. The one in the middle succeeds, and the one on the right succeeds.
So the two of them are caught.
So the one
is caught.
Or one of them is caught. Oh, I see. They failed.
That guy's caught?
The front.
Yeah.
All right.
The vines come up and grab them. It grabs the first one, and it just kind of looks down, and the other two look over, and then they avoid. It looks really slow, they shouldn't be able to do it, but it's very zen.
So this is we all get action before initiative.
Yes, you're all attacking from stealth.
Okay, so after I notice that she has entangled one of them and not the other two, I would like to use a lightning bolt and attempt to lightning bolt the two that are not entangled in line from myself. So I'm positioning so that it's a line from myself. Let me get a good. Yeah, they're like within the line, and it's 100 feet, which shouldn't hit any of my friends. So I'm gonna do the thing, casting that. And I'm going to use empowered spell to reroll some of those damage dice because they were ones.
3 of them,
yeah. So how many? 1 sorcery. To reroll a number of damage dice up to my charisma modifier.
So
So it's only
3d6.
1 for all of those. Nice.
No, yeah, for everyone, yeah.
So it says you can spend 1 point to reroll a number of damage dice, not 1 per one. So I think I can just reroll all of them, all 3 of them. So
what's your charisma modifier?
3. Yep. So 3d6.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it was 3 ones. Yeah, and it's d6.
So bump the 22 down to 19 and then add the 13. Damn, nice.
Damn.
Okay, so yeah. So -3 from 22 is 19, and then add 13. So
32?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my
So
god, we're so good at math tonight. Hello. Usually we're
Calculated.
We're like playing D&D or something. We really learned arithmetic over the past 6 months, 9 months. All right, so 50.
So they have to make 32. A DC 14 Dex save for half damage. 32.
Right. Ooh, they're very slow.
Nice.
Yeah, they're real slow.
Full damage. 32.
My action is going to be to shoot the one that's in the middle. Like I'm pinging him right here because of the 2 that look like they're still moving, he's the one that's closest to Calithra, so I'm going to shoot him.
Is there a range on Channel Divinity? Because I'm not finding one.
Sorry.
Depends on what your channel divinity is.
30 feet. Never mind. I lied. Found it.
Closer.
We'll get there someday.
25 for 23 damage.
23 damage in the middle one. Yeah, he's looking very injured.
And then I'm going to use my bonus action to jump behind this wall and hide before they realize where that shot came from.
I'm like, come at me, bros! Lightning, my fingertips.
And Calithra, your last one to take a pot shot before we get into.
I mean, I'm hoping. How far? I guess I'm just gonna shoot one with my crossbow.
Okay.
Yeah, that seems I really want to destroy one with my turn undead because I feel like that would impress Alorian
Don't you have
a whole bunch.
What's that? What's your cantrip? That's the spell cantrip?
That is you're thinking of the Sacred Flame thing.
Yeah, because they're
Which
like
I
super
don't
slow
think
dexterity.
No, they're 60 feet. They're too far away for me to do that. Unless I I could run up. I could run the 30 feet actually.
I mean, I didn't realize that it was that.
But you wouldn't be
that
able to
short.
move back. So
Yeah, I didn't realize that it had that short of a range.
Yeah, it's
Cool.
She tries to cast it, and Vonta's like, you want me to go all the way over there? Like you couldn't walk that little bit.
I just flew across the whole world. You trying to want me to do what?
I just kind of lean up on the wall and try to sight it at the zombie and fire and probably miss horribly because I don't think a 12 hits anything.
Oh, but you hit.
But I do?
But you hit and but you kill.
Oh, look
nice.
at that.
The one in the middle.
I kind of as I'm leaning over, I look up and did you see?
I think you would have had advantage anyway because you're attacking from stealth.
It's true.
Just on this one, I think. But anyway.
So you kill it. It falls over.
Nice.
It drops a part of the vat that it was carrying, and the vat tips over and shatters, and goo spills out onto the grass.
Yay, goo!
Yay!
What that was this like a glass container?
No, it was an open container. It sounds like, and then when they drop
even if it didn't break, it would still tip over.
Okay.
And spills goo everywhere.
Oh lordy.
Yay.
Oh lordy.
Yeah.
Goo.
We've got bloofs.
We will do some We'll do some blooping and some blipping and some fighting after our first break.
No.
Woo!
More
Woohoo!
tea.
Okay.
Bloop, bloop.
All right, team. We
That
are
was
going
the scariest
to
blooping ever.
That
We're
was
gonna-
really scary blooping.
we're gonna go to our first of 2 breaks for the evening. We usually take them on the hour, so we're gonna go BRB and do what we need to do. We'll try to make it back here quick so we can get into some blooping action. For those that are new, bloop is the noise that the oozes make when they move. They go bloop, bloop. So yeah, we'll be right back. Y'all stick around. We'll see you soon. Thanks.
Adorable and terrifying.
Mm-hmm.